Yeah, so EtherFi is a DeFi protocol, and our goal is to create an end-to-end alternative to traditional banking. So we want to allow people, give them a crypto-native way to be able to save their money, to invest their money, and then to be able to borrow and spend against their assets in a really nice, friendly user interface that looks and feels very much like a traditional fintech app. Yeah, so we recently launched a new product called EtherFi Cash that lets users borrow against their DeFi assets and has a card that they can use for day-to-day purchases. We're seeing tremendous growth in that product. I mean, it's definitely by far the largest DeFi card on the market already, by probably 5 times larger than the next one. And it's already one of the largest crypto cards. We're doing just around $1 million a day in transaction volume, which for a crypto card is actually a lot. That's actually substantial. So, and there are a couple of areas that are growing really fast. One of the areas that was our #1 country for a long time was actually Taiwan. And then recently Brazil absolutely exploded. And then Korea also started to grow pretty nicely. So my mission in coming here to first Taiwan and now Korea was just figure out what the hell was going on. Talk to users, talk to KOLs that are promoting the card, talk to partners, just really figure out like what's driving the growth, how can we double down on this success. And it's been incredibly educational. I mean, I've learned a ton about both markets. Yeah, so we have right now, I mean, we only launched it like, let's say 2.5, 3 months ago. So we're up to around 100,000 users, which again, pretty solid. In total, across all of our products, we've got hundreds of thousands of users, but specifically the app and cash experience. But I mean, that's just the beginning, right? Like our goal is not to be the largest crypto card, because crypto is still, a microscopic market. Our goal is to be, the largest, fintech that people use in their day-to-day lives. So we want to compete, eventually with the likes of Revolut or Nubank or Chime. And so that's the question there is how do we get to tens of millions of users, hundreds of millions of users? I don't care about 100,000, like that's a good start, but our goal by the end of next year is to be north of 1 million users, and feeling very confident that we'll be able to do that. And the way to do that is just, honestly, just make a really good product, make it accessible, make it easy to use. That's why people use, Revolut, for example, because it's a good product. Most crypto products are horrifying. I mean, they're so bad. They're incomprehensible to anyone. I mean, if you ever tried to educate someone on how to use even the simplest crypto app, I mean, yeah, everyone knows how to gamble on a centralized exchange. Like, that's not really crypto. But like try to get someone to use DeFi, like forget it, it's insane. So we got to change that. I mean, in some ways the Korean market would be amazing because people are so many people are into crypto, here. So it's a very vibrant market, it's very pro technology, people like to adopt new things, but it's actually a really hard market to get into. It's very insular. Like for example, even the credit card, which we're actually not allowed to market the card product here at all, which we don't. But even if someone like myself or someone else comes in with the EtherFi card, it doesn't work for half the services here. Like many merchants, many online services don't allow foreign issued cards. So that means the only way to operate here would be to maybe partner with a local bank, which good luck with that. That's it would take 5 years. To do that, the regulations are extremely tough. It's frankly like doing anything in Korea is kind of scary because the penalties are substantial. So I think the market has to open up a lot for us to actually make this like a primary place that we focus on. Right now, we allow users to use like the staking product and our liquid vaults, but like we're very limited in terms of any kind of marketing or outreach we can do in Korea, unfortunately. So what we're calling this new category the DeFi bank. So it's not a bank, but it is a full end-to-end alternative to traditional banking in that it allows users, customers to be able to do everything that they normally would be able to do with a traditional bank, but in a self-custodial model where they actually have custody of their own assets. with lower fees and more flexibility and access to more rewarding, I guess, investment opportunities than they would with traditional financial institutions. So our goal is to really re-platform or create an alternative to banking for users. One key message. Honestly, I would say we want people to try the product, to give us lots of feedback on how to make it better. In most ways, we're maybe 5% of the way there in terms of the full scope of what we're trying to build out. So what we need is feedback from users and customers to give us guidance on what are the most important things to focus on next. The most important thing for us is just to make our customers happy and give them a good product that they like to use every day.